When you've spent your entire life being risk averse, following the status quo, how do you reinvent yourself? How do you find your passion in doing something like this? I really don't know how I got here. I never went to culinary school, but over the last 12 months, our page has grown by over 100,000 followers, and I'm incredibly grateful. So I thought it was time to tell a little bit of the story. Growing up, I very much followed the path. I was always pushed in the right direction by my parents, and rightfully so. By age 26, I was working at Google, had a great salary, living in New York City, very fucking comfortable. And it didn't end there. I was poached by a startup and ended up being a part of the team that helped develop the first Bitcoin wallet app on iPhone in 2013. From there, I spent some time in Silicon Valley. I was involved in multiple startups, watching these guys raise hundreds of millions of dollars. That's where the idea of entrepreneurship became really enticing to me. I joined the team at King Forex, which was started by my girlfriend at the time. There was no personal time. We got engaged and the business just exploded. Ultimately, it became too much. We called off the engagement, and then COVID hit. If you remember, I was in New York. Everything was fucking shut down. All my favorite restaurants, all the places I would like to go out with my friends. So I was in complete lockdown. When it was gut-wrenching. I was living in an apartment that I used to live in with my ex, totally alone, with the complete uncertainty of a pandemic surrounding me. Life was weird as shit.
So the next time you're trying to impress your girlfriend, get Ross to teach you how to make an avocado toast.
I cooked everything I ate for the first 14 months of lockdown. No delivery, no takeout. And I started documenting it. I would post pictures to Instagram and have friends comment asking me for recipes. I had no idea what I had just put together. I was just making it from memory. This asparagus with cherry tomatoes and sauce corbiche is one of my favorite springtime dishes. I thought it was hilarious. I wasn't a chef. Didn't really know how to cook, but it made me feel good to know that I was doing something worthwhile. This was all for like sheer experimentation and to scratch this itch of like wanting to eat great meals when nothing was open. As I started falling in love with cooking, I began to read every cookbook I could find, watch every single YouTube video, cooking masterclasses. I had 3 friends who were pretty amazing chefs that would each spend time coming over to teach me some things. Before I knew it, I was waking up at 4:30 in the morning to put a pork shoulder on my smoker out back. And I was loving it. I remember teaching my 2-year-old cousin how to make cookies. This was giving me a newfound sense of joy in life, and I really fucking needed it.
What do you think? It's fun, right? Okay.
I hired a coach to work with during that time because I wanted to find myself doing something that I loved. And the question that he asked me was, what is something that you love so much that you would do it for free, but that people would pay you for? And immediately I thought of cooking, but I wasn't sold yet. At this point in my life, I'm 35. I'd built an entire career as a sales and marketing executive. Am I really gonna leave everything and start something new? It was attachment to money. It was a self-worth issue as a man. 35-year-old man leaving a high-paid consulting career to what? Make food content on Instagram? For the next 6 months, I battled with this question until I found myself in a room with someone who made it sound so simple. He's one of the founders of Nekohama Matcha, and little did I know, but he also worked with content creators. Thank you, Max. He challenged me to make a video every single day for 60 days, and I fucking did. Each afternoon, I would send it to him, and he would give me notes. And after 2 weeks, I looked back at the first piece of content. The improvement was incredible. After 60 days, I had this bank of content, and I said, fuck it, let's go. And I started posting. It went very slow for the first year, but I still did it every single day. I don't know what was driving me. Maybe it was passion, perhaps delusion, but I did it. It ultimately took 18 months for things to start to move. We had one video go viral, then another, and people kept asking me, how does this happen? Like, how do you have videos like this go viral? What I had to explain to them that it wasn't like the work that I put into that video, it was the 18 months of posting every single day. It was the 18 months of relentlessly creating 10 to 14 pieces of content every single week. And these videos that have gone viral, they have brought forth a lot of opportunity. I've gotten some incredible sponsors, I've met people and traveled the world cooking, and most importantly, I am deeply immersed in this culture and this community that I just love. Now I'm aware that this is a deeply unorthodox story, and I just feel so grateful to have gotten here. And what I've learned is that sometimes when you take a big risk, you get rewarded. And that's coming from somebody who has never been comfortable doing that. And I'm really excited to be here and create some more long form content for you guys. Thank you for following along. Let's cook.